his contributions and specialties. About that we will listen today, because he took initiation from Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, and then he gave the most special thing to this world. It's so unique and unparalleled. The whole world is forever indebted to him. If we listen about his life history and glories, it will be very nice, and I will try to express his glories little bit. The exalted personalities, their life and activities is transcendental, just as like God is saying in Gita, Janma karma chame divyam. My activities and everything, they are transcendental. Those who realize these things, after that they attain my transcendental abode. Then the eternal associates of God, similarly, by the desire of Krishna, they come in this, they appear in this world, and by the desire of Krishna, they disappear from this world. So in this subject, Nitya Vishnu Vishnu Bhaktisiddhānta, Sarasvatī Prabhupād, today is his Tirobhav Tithi. He is the Nayanamani Manjari of Srimati Radhika, very near and beloved of Srimati Radhika. For this regard, Vaishnavas explained that disappearance and appearance of Vaishnav, they are just in Vedas. In Vedas, it is explained about appearance and disappearance of Vaishnava, just as like the sun is always present. We just see that sun rises and sets. The sun is eternally present. The sun rises from the east and sets in the west. This is just depend on our angle of our vision. But in reality, the sun is present eternally. In the same way, Guru, Vaishnav, Shuddha Bhakta, they are eternally present. By the desire of God they appear, and after fulfilling the desire of the Supreme God, they then go back to the transcendental abode for their eternal service. Today, Srila Bhaktisiddhānta Prabhupād's disappearance day we are observing today. Knowing about his glories and his contributions to this world, it is said about Srila Bhakti Vinod Ṭhākura that Bhakti Vinod Hridaya Karaho Vichar Korile Chitte Paibe Chamatkar. The mercy of Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura, if we see, if we analyze, then in our heart, so much happiness, gratefulness will come. Srila Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura, for the benefit of the souls, we prayed to Srimati Radhika. The beloved of Srimati Radhika, Nayanmani Manjari, let make her appear in this world. So in front of Srimati Radhika, we prayed like this, that, Hey Srimati Radhike, that you are sending me to the material world, but the religion of prema that is created by Mahaprabhu, some Sahajiya Sakibegis, by other sampradayas, it is being contaminated. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after his disappearance, slowly, Goswamis, when they disappeared, then with time, the Sahajiya Sakibekis, they started to question the Gaudiya philosophy. They started to consider like Mahaprabhu's mood like a sky, and they were putting black clouds over it with their questions and perceptions. So the eternal associates of Mahaprabhu, they appeared in different times, especially Narottam, Shamanand, Srinivas. All they appeared in this world, starting from Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad and great personalities, they appeared in this world. And again, with time everything is happening, right? When these high-class personalities went back to the transcendental world, then again they were trying to question the Gaudiya philosophy and they were trying to defame it. For this regard, Srimati Radhika, to preach the glories of Mahaprabhu, and again then Kamal Manjari, Srimati Radhika gave instruction to Kamal Manjari to go to the material world and protect the preaching of Mahaprabhu. She said, you go and again you establish this religion of prema in the world. At that time, Kamal Manjari prayed to Srimati Radhika again that, O you the most merciful Srimati Radhika, please send your Nayanmani Manjari with me. For this regard, Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura, as per this performing pastime that he was performing in Jagannath Puri, he prayed to Vimala Devi, the consort of Jagannath, and by the mercy of Vimala Devi, he got a jewel-like child. He was so extraordinary. He got that, and Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura, he named this child Vimala Prasad, meaning by Vimala Devi's mercy, he got that child, so he named the child the Mercy of Vimala Devi.
ठाकुर
And Bhaktivinoda Thakur,
ऐसे पुत्र के जो है लौकिक सद्बंधुवाद आदि पालन पोषण आदि करना
and Bhaktivinoda Thakur started to nourish him, take care of his child. And Srila Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād, Nayanmani Manjari,
विमला प्रसाद
Vimla Prasad.
दिन दुगुना रात चार गुना इसी प्रकार
So like this, slowly Vimla Prasad grew up,
भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर
and Bhaktivinoda Thakur
की सारी शास्त्र भी
taught him all the scriptures.
अति अल्प वयस में
In very young age, Vimla Prasad,
समस्त पुराण
he became excellent in the knowledge of all the scriptures, Mahabharata, Veda, Upanishad, Gita.
शास्त्र की अध्ययन कर ले अधिक क्या बोले महापुरुष की सविता ये है अंदर हृदय में सब कुछ विराजमान
Everything is present already in the heart of the exalted personalities, but yet,
अनुसार
for the social procedure and laws of nature, he read the scriptures.
बस स्वयं भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर
And Bhaktivinoda Thakur
उनकी परिणाम प्रदान आदि किया
gave him Harinam and everything.
और भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर
And Bhaktivinoda Thakur,
अपने वास भवन गृह निर्माण आदि के समय
at the time of
भित्त खोदने के समय एक कुर्म देवता के जो है विग्रह
he manifested deities, he got a deities of Kurma Devta. At that time,
देवता की पूजा अर्चन करने के लिए
to do Archan Puja of this Kurma Devta, Bhaktivinoda Thakur,
भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती प्रभुपाद
Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād,
ने यह प्रदान किया था
he gave this.
और उनका भी कुर्म मंत्र भी
And he also gave Kurma Mantra to him. So,
सिद्धांत सरस्वती प्रभुपाद
for this regard, Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād, meaning Vimla Prasad,
भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर से
he
कुर्म मंत्र
received Kurma Mantra from Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and then
विग्रह की सेवा
he started to serve the deities of Kurma Dev.
और
And
ठाकुर के
Bhaktivinoda Thakur, with him,
सर्वदा विराजमान
he was present, always present in the association of Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
मानो समस्त तत्व
He learned all the Tattva Siddhānta, everything,
श्रवण आदि करते थे
direct from his lotus mouth. His life history
ऐसे भी
is written like this, that
जहाँ पर
wherever
विनोद ठाकुर
Bhaktivinoda Thakur
हरि कथा कीर्तन आदि के लिए
used to go for a Harikatha Kirtan,
स्वयं भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती
Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād, meaning his child Vimla Prasad, also used to go with him.
अलौकिक जीवन चरित्र कथा
The transcendental life, you all know about that, right?
तथापि दो
But yet, with only a few words, I am telling that
जब
when
जगन्नाथ जी के रथ यात्रा के समय
at the time of Jagannath Rath Yatra,
जगन्नाथ जी के रथ भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की बास भवन माने रहने की ये स्थान
seeing the home of Bhaktivinoda Thakur there,
आकर के 3 दिवस तक
for 3 days,
जगन्नाथ जी के रथ खड़े हो
the Jagannath Ratha stopped right in the front of the house of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. The king gave instruction that
रथ को रस्सी को खींचने के लिए
that pull the rope of Jagannath chariot. And they brought even elephants, horses, but look,
रस्ते नस में
the chariot did not move. At that time, Bhaktivinoda Thakur,
छोटा बालक विमला प्रसाद को लेकर के
Bhaktivinoda Thakur brought his little child Vimla Prasad when he came outside.
जगन्नाथ जी के चरण में उनके
And when he surrendered that child to the lotus feet of Jagannath, then quickly
जगन्नाथ जी के
the chariot of Jagannath, the garland of the Jagannath fell down, and automatically it was covering the neck of Vimla Prasad baby, meaning Jagannath ji blessed the child.
जगन्नाथ जी को आलिंगन किया
And then little baby embraced the deities of Jagannath.
जगन्नाथ जी के रथ
And then the chariot started to move.
इस द्वारा
Like with this,
प्रतीत होता है मानो साक्षात
it seems that
देव और
Jagannath
प्रिय
is
सखे
welcoming
नैनमणि मंजरी
the Nayanmani Manjari. To take darshan of his beloved Nayanmani Manjari, Jagannath manifests this pastime.
इससे भक्ति
For this regard, Bhaktivinoda Thakur
बहुत प्रसन्न हुए
became so happy.
और
And
इसके पश्चात
then
शिला
Srila Bhaktisiddhānta Prabhupād,
नैनमणि मंजरी
Nayanmani Manjari and Vimla Prasad,
सारे शास्त्र आदि अध्ययन आदि करके और भक्तिवृंद के इच्छा के
he
अनुसार
studied all the scriptures and by the desire of Bhaktivinoda Thakur,
कीर्तन प्रचार आदि करने लगे
did kirtan and prachar by the desire of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. But in scriptures it is said, without Guru no one can cross this ocean of material existence.
कोई ब्रह्मा अथवा शिव जी के भांति
Even if someone is as knowledgeable as Brahma and qualified as Shiva, even if they know everything, read all kind of scriptures, everything,
कर ले किंतु जब तक गुरु करण नहीं करे
but if you don't
तब तक अपने सिद्ध
make a guru, then
प्राप्ति नहीं
you can never attain the highest perfection goal. For this regard,
धारा को विचार को स्थापित करने के लिए
to establish this thing, Bhaktivinoda Thakur,
विमला प्रसाद को
he
आदेश दिया
gave instruction to Vimla Prasad
बाबा जी महाराज जी से
that
दीक्षा
take initiation from Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj.
श्री विमला प्रसाद जी
Srila Vimla Prasad ji
तीन बार
3 times
दस बाबा जी महाराज के निकट
in front of Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj he prayed
मंत्र आदि प्राप्ति करने के लिए
to attain Diksha mantra.
गौरकृष्ण दास बाबा जी महाराज
Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj,
परम वैराग्यवान थे
he was a very high class exalted renunciant
भजनानंदी थे
and he was Bhajananandi.
भजन में
He was absorbed in his bhajan.
तो
But
बीच बीच में
in middle,
श्री भक्ति ठाकुर के साथ मिलते थे
he used to meet with Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and
ठाकुर के साथ गौरकिशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज अत्यंत जो है
And-
घनिष्ठ मित्रता
he had very deep friendship
इसलिए
also. So,
श्री
Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur
गौरकिशोर दास
and Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj had very nice friendship. For this regard, Bhaktivinoda Thakur inspired Prabhupada to take initiation from Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. Vimla Prasad prayed to him that
ग्रहण करने के लिए
please give me initiation. But Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj humbly he said
कहने लगे देखो
that look,
विमला प्रसाद
Vimla Prasad, you are highly qualified.
उस समय
Why that?
पंडित समाज
In the assembly of the scholars,
सरस्वती टाइटल भी दिया
they gave him the title Sarasvatī
श्री
because Srila Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād,
सारे शास्त्र में इतने
he was expert in all the scriptures,
विशेष करके
especially
ज्योतिष शास्त्र में
in Jyotish Shastra, especially in astrology. He had
दक्षता
so much excellence. It was unique and unparalleled. Even
जीवन चरित्र में
his life and history
ऐसे लिखा गया
is written like this that
कलकत्ता यूनिवर्सिटी के
in Calcutta University, Vice Chancellor Ashutosh
बंदोपाध्याय
Bandyopadhyay,
उनके लिए उस पद को जो है संरक्षित करके रखा था
he keep the position for him. He invited to him as well that
इस पद को चेयर को
please
स्वीकार करें
accept this.
किंतु श्रील भक्ति
But Srila Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād,
दीनहीन होकर के बोले
humbly he said that in this world I have come
ग्रह नक्षत्र तारों की गतिविधि की गिनने के लिए नहीं
I am not here in this world to count the astrological stars and planets. I have appeared in this world to preach the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and spread his love and his mercy. To manifest all that I have appeared. For this regard,
बंदोपाध्याय की
invitation of Ashutosh Bandyopadhyay.
बहिष्कार किया, मैंने स्वीकार नहीं किया। उस समय
At that time, Ashutosh Bandyopadhyay, the Vice Chancellor of Calcutta University, he also said that if Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād, if he is present in this world, then this chair and position will always be reserved for him. The Vice Chancellor of the University declared this. Till the time he is present in this world, this will be open. The Calcutta University, this chair was protected in Kolkata University. No one even entered, touched the chair. So such was his glories. For this regard, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj humbly, he said that Vimla Prasad, you are very, very high class exalted. I don't even know how to write a signature. Even if I have some work, then I just put a thumbprint. I don't even know how to sign my own name. I use my thumb impression. I have no title, anything at all. You are highly qualified. How can I make you my disciple? But Srila Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād, he thought in his heart that initiation Diksha mantra I have to take, then I will only take from Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj and no one else. So Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād in his life history, in biography, it's written that why did he make Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Guru? Just not by only seeing his renunciation. I realized Prabhupada is saying that Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj is a heart. The prema bhakti in his heart is so profound. It's unique and unparalleled. It's not impossible to realize that. Always he is absorbed in bhajan. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, his life history, also it is explained like this, that as like Raghunath Das Goswami, Kothai Go Premamai Radhe Radhe. He was like this. And in the same way, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, always he was remembering and was absorbed in the separation mood with Srimati Radhika. Always feeling separated from Srimati Radhika. So, Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada explained that this was the special reason that I made him my guru. Because he has so deep realization, and I realized that from outside he don't have any title, but yet he's the strong and profound prema towards Srimati Radhika that is present in his heart, that bhakti, that prema. There are no even words to express that. For this regard, I took a vow that if I have to take initiation, I will only take from Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. He took a vow that if he will not give me initiation, till then I will not drink anything and I will not eat anything. I will not drink water and not eat anything. So, like this, Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura, he, to his beloved friend, to his Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, he prayed that please, if you give initiation to this child, then this child will die. If you don't give, then Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, he said to Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura, he told, I will ask to Gaur and Nityanand. If Gaur and Nityanand give me instruction,
अब मैं
then I will
शिष्य के रूप में
accept him as my
स्वीकार।
disciple.
दूसरे दिन
Next day,
श्रील गोरखदास
Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj,
ठाकुर से मिले।
he met with Bhakti Vinod Ṭhākura. At that time,
भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर
Bhakti
महाराज के पूछा,
he was asked to Bhakti Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj,
प्रश्न पूछा, आदेश लिया।
did you take instruction from Gaur Nityanand? At that time, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj said, today I forgot to ask Gaura Nityanand.
दूसरे दिन
Next day,
श्रील
Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj,
जब भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर के साथ मिले,
when he met with Bhakti Vinod Ṭhākura, at that time,
गोरखदास
Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj said,
गौर नित्यानंद
he said that Gaura Nityanand has given me instruction
विमला प्रसाद को
to give initiation to Vimla Prasad.
इस प्रकार
Like this,
श्रील
Srila Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād
गोरखदास बाबाजी महाराज से
took initiation from Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj.
ग्रहण किया। इसलिए शास्त्र में कहा जाता
So for this regard in scriptures it is said,
है, तस्मात् गुरुं प्रपद्ये,
Tasmad Gurum Prataddet.
तस्मात् गुरुं प्रपद्ये। ये श्लोक very important।
This is very important shlok.
गुरु के निकट किस प्रकार
In front of Guru, how should you approach to a Guru? Tasmad Guru Prapaddet.
परिचरिष्णान्तं ब्रह्म उपसमानस्तर। उसी प्रकार श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत
So like this, Srila Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada,
गोरखदास बाबाजी महाराज से
he
दीक्षा आदि
took initiation from Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, and then he
प्रचार कार्य शुरू किया।
started to preach.
यहीं तक भी कहा जाता
Even
है
it is said that
भक्तिसिद्धांत सरस्वती
Srila Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada,
करने के लिए पहले
before preaching,
100 करोड़
he
नाम यज्ञ की
chanted 100,
सोच नहीं सकते।
like 1 billion. So
100
7, 8, 9 zeros after 1. So that much he chanted. So 100 crores, meaning 9 zeros after 1. So that amount of holy names he chanted before preaching. And then
प्रचार कार्य भी शुरू किया।
he started to preach.
न भूतो न भविष्य।
Na bhuto na bhavishyati. Unique and unparalleled.
इस प्रकार गोरखदास बाबाजी महाराज से दीक्षा मंत्र आदि प्राप्त करके
So after taking initiation from Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj,
आदेश दिया
he took instruction from him
मठ मंदिर आदि प्रतिष्ठित करने के लिए,
to make a temple.
क्योंकि
So he chanted 1 billion holy names before he started to preach. So
पहले
before Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada, all the Goswamis, Acharyas,
अधिकांश सभी भजनानंदी थे।
they all were bhajananandi, absorbed in their own bhajan. That means
जो लोग अपने भजन में मस्त
those who are absorbed in their own bhajan, chanting fixed number of holy names. In Sri Shad Goswami Ashtakam, this verse is coming.
चतनंदिनो चजो राधा कृष्ण गुण स्मृति मधुरिमा आनंदेन सन्मोहितो वंदे रूप सनातनो रोजुगो संजीवो गोपाल को। सर्वगोस्वामी
Shad Goswami Ashtak, Srivasacharya,
गोस्वामी पर
explaining that how the Goswamis used to do bhajan, how Goswamis
भजन आदि करते थे।
used to do bhajan in Vrindavan. They used to stay
नित्य प्रत्यह
and
शंखापूर्वक नाम आदि करते थे।
they were chanting fixed number of holy names, remembering about Mahaprabhu, sometimes remembering the eightfold bent pastimes of Radha and Krishna. He used to write scriptures,
जैसे हमारे रूप गोस्वामी
just as like Rupa Goswami Pad, Sanatana Goswami Pad, they all used to write scriptures, Raghunath Das Goswami Pad.
महान
All these high class exalted Bhajananandi, the Swamis, all they were absorbed in writing scriptures also. And Ashtakalya Leela, they were always absorbed in that, the divine amorous pastimes of Sri Radha and Krishna. So they did not have time to go and preach and give instructions to another person. If someone used to come to them, then in front of them, They used to discuss and speak a little bit Harikatha. They did not make a lot of disciples.
इसमें भी लिखा है बहुत सी
Here it is written,
ना करिवे बहुत शास्त्र कला अभ्यास न करिवे
don't make many disciples.
शिक्षा आदि करे
It's written,
शरीर में
if you make a lot of disciples, then headache will come.
और अधिक शास्त्र
And if you read a lot of scriptures,
करने पर तार्किक बन जाए
you will become too much logical. You won't be able to
शास्त्र में
have realization. So in scriptures it is written, don't make many disciples, don't read a lot of scriptures.
दीक्षा मंत्र आदि प्रदान करना चाहिए
You must give Diksha mantra very, very carefully. It's written in scriptures. For this regard in Bhagavatam also it said, Snigdha Narmal Pavitra. One who has a pure heart, to that disciple, Shri Guru gives all his heartly wealth. He gives to that disciple who has a pure heart. In the same way, Goswamis stay in Vrindavan and they were absorbed in their bhajan. Just as like in Katha it is coming like this. Ramdas Thakur in front of Raghunath Das Goswami, he prayed twice, 3 times to take initiation from him. But Raghunath Das Goswami, he said no. At the end, Ramdas Thakur, he cleaned the toilet of him, Raghunath Das Goswami, and he won his heart. And his heart melted. So, Raghunath Das Goswami gave initiation to Narottam Das Thakur. In the same way, Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj gave initiation to Srila Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād. And Srila Gaur Kishore, Srila Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād prayed to Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj that he requested him to make a temple, because Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād, he thought that 2 types of bhajan is there. One is Goshthanandi bhajan and one is Bhajananandi bhajan. Bhajananandi. Those who are absorbed in their own bhajan. And Goshthanandi, they do bhajan themselves and they also help others and lift up everyone and put them in bhajan. For this regard, the special quality of Goshthanandi is glorified in scriptures. Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād, he thought that if there is no temple, then ordinary people, how will they know about the pure devotional service and the mode of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that he came to express? So it's very necessary to make temples, to print books, publish books, all these things we started to think. This all is very important. So, Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād, he requested to Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj that I want to make a temple. At that time, Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj, he said, where will you make? Where do you want to make a temple? At that time, Srila Sarasvatī Prabhupād said, I want to make in Kolkata. At that time, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj said, yes, Kolkata, it's Kalikata, meaning is the place of the demon Kali. Don't go to the place of Kali. It's Kalikata. So, but look, Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād, first temple he made in Kolkata only. In Bagh Bazar, Gaudiya Math. Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād's first temple, it was there. This temple is the first temple made by Prabhupada. If we see all this, that Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād,
गुरु की विचार के कुछ विपरीत कार्य
He, from outside you see, he did not follow instruction of his guru, because he said, don't go to the place of Kali.
और उन्होंने
And Prabhupada, what did he do? First thing, made temple in that very place. From outside you are thinking he did not follow the instruction of his guru, but in reality, he
बाबाजी महाराज के मनोभीष्ट
realized the heart of Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj and fulfilled his innermost heartly desire.
साधारण लोगों की विचार
Ordinary people and exalted personality perception is very different. Very different. The service to Shri Guru,
सेवा वही कर सकते हैं
only they can do.
वास्तव रूप में
Those who really
गुरुदेव की अंतर
know
हृदय को जानते हैं।
the inner heart of Shri Guru,
इसलिए भक्ति प्रकाश
only they can offer service purely. So,
अपने एक लेख में लिखा है
Bhakti Pragya Keshav Goswami has written in his writing that Mahabhagavat,
हाँ अथवा ना
yes or no, their yes or
ये
no,
दोनों शब्द
both words to understand
तीव्र कठिन
is very hard.
जो लोग संपूर्ण रूप से
Those who
के चरण में
completely
अपने को
surrender themselves to the lotus feet of Shri Guru, only they can realize
अंतर
the difference.
विचार
Only they can realize the heart of Shri Guru and then offer service. So all this is explained like this.
इसलिए भक्ति सिद्धांत
So Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād,
वास्तव रूप में
in reality,
अपने गुरुदेव की मनोभीष्ट
he fulfilled the innermost desire of his Guru,
क्योंकि
because
जीवन की कल्याण के लिए
for the benefit of the jivas, the temple
जरूरत है
is very important.
विशेष करके
Especially
पाश्चात्य राज्यों में
in the spiritual world, to enter spiritual life, three things are very, very necessary.
एक है
One is
मंदिर
temple,
मठ मंदिर जिसमें नेट
where
प्लेस हो
a neutral place,
निरपेक्ष स्थान हो सभी
where everyone is welcome. All the devotees can come, gather together
शास्त्र तत्व सिद्धांत
and discuss the scriptures, the conclusions of the scriptures,
करें शुद्ध सदाचार
and follow good behavior, learn about
ज्ञान लाभ
these things,
फिर
and then
अपने जीवन में आचरण करें
apply those teachings to their lives,
विग्रह की सेवा
render service to the deities of Ṭhākurji,
की शिक्षा
how to serve the deities. All these things must be learned in temples. For this regard, temple is needed.
दूसरी
Second is that
शास्त्र की जरूरत है
need scriptures, books.
लॉ बुक माना जाता है
The scriptures are the law book of our lives. Just as like in a court,
वकील
both the lawyers
साहब के निकट
in front of the judge,
अपने विचार को प्रस्तुत
they speak, right? They
शास्त्र सिद्धांत के
quote the law, the law book, the constitution of India, for example. They quote that in front of the judge, and then everything works. In the same way, in the spiritual world,
विचार आदि शास्त्र के
this is the law book. Everything must be in scriptures.
संवाद
Just as like in Rai Ramanand Sanvad, Mahaprabhu
स्वयं रावण
himself, he
प्रश्न पूछा
asked this to Rai Ramanand.
परेश्वर साध्य
Prabhu kai parishok sadhya nirnay.
कोई स्वधर्म आचरणे विश्व भक्ति है एंड महाप्रभु ने कहा जो कुछ भी
Mahaprabhu said,
दोगे
whatever you say,
उत्तर दोगे
whatever you answer,
क्योंकि प्रमाण देकर करा
whatever you speak, you must give evidence.
बोलिए दीदी शास्त्र
Whatever you speak, you must give scriptural evidence for it. And then you speak. For this regard,
वर्णाश्रम अचराता
Varnacharamacharatavtan Purushenu Parapurana.
विष्णु अराधते पंथा नन्न तत्व सुकारणम इसी प्रकार
In the same way,
शास्त्र प्रमाण नहीं चाहिए
everything must
शास्त्र प्रमाण
be connected to scriptures.
सब शास्त्र ग्रंथ आदि
To give scripture evidence, the scriptures need to exist in the first place, right?
किंतु
So,
ग्रंथ प्रकाशन आदि
if the scriptures are not manifested, meaning printed,
गोसाई वर्ग के ग्रंथ
then
विलुप्त हो जाए
the Goswamis were scriptures, they all will disappear by time. So, especially
गोसाई पाप के भक्त
the teachings of Rupa Goswamis, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Ujjwal Nilmani, Budang Madhav, Lalita Madhav, all these things,
प्रकाश होनी चाहिए
again and again they must be printed.
गोसाई पाप की
Again and again, the Sanatana Goswami's unique scripture,
भगवतामृतम
Brihad Bhagavatamritam scripture.
आश्रय करके सारे गोस्वामी स्थापित किया गया. जीव गोस्वामी पाद के
He explained all the Tattva Siddhanta, Jiva Goswami's scriptures,
विशेष करके
especially Jiva Goswami's Sat Sandarbha.
ये संदर्भ आदि ग्रंथ
All these scriptures must be manifest, must be printed and distributed, because
ग्रंथ प्रकाशन
manifesting, printing books, this is very, very important.
और तीसरी
Third thing we need is
यथार्थ जय सद्गुरु
a pure guru
हमें मार्ग
to
के
guide
रास्ते के
our path,
दर्शन कराए.
one who shows us
जिस
the path.
प्रकार
Just as like in a huge ocean,
विशाल जहाज
there is a ship
समुद्र की लहरियों में
that is surfing through the huge, huge waves of ocean,
उलट पलट के रहा.
and it's moving here, there, here, there. At that time, during thunderstorm, excellent
ऐसे महान पुरुष की जरूरत है जो जहाज
need excellent driver who can control the ship,
ऐसे उत्ताल समुद्र की
who can control the ship from the fierce ocean and protect the ship.
कहा जाता है.
That is called Sadguru.
वो सद्गुरु
That Sadguru,
यथार्थ रूप में
he will
शुद्ध
properly
भक्ति
and give us he will properly guide us and put us in the pure devotional service to Lord. For this regard, Srila Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād,
मठ मंदिर आदि की प्रतिष्ठा की.
he manifested temples, made temples,
और भी लिखा.
and
भक्तानंद की विशेष
he explained the special quality of being a Ghoshtanandi. He did bhajan them himself, and he also put others in bhajan also.
इसलिए भक्ति सिद्धांत
For this regard, Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād,
ऐसे विपुल रूप में सर्वत्र प्रचार
he preached all around,
विशेष करके
especially
उस समय
at that time,
सहजिया
the Sahajiyas, Sakhi, Begis,
संप्रदाय के द्वारा
other Sampradaya people,
समाज संपूर्ण रूप से
completely they were attacking the teachings of Mahaprabhu, and the society was completely polluted and contaminated.
पूरा
Just as like
अंधेरा
it was darkness all around,
विशेष करके
especially
समर्थ ब्राह्मण
the Samarth Brahmanas,
जो समाज को ऐसे
the Brahmins at that time,
दबा करके रखा था.
they were
ये केवल ब्राह्मण के संतान ही
abusing the people. They were thinking that only Brahmins must be respected in the society and everyone is meant to be disrespected. But Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād,
खंडन मंडन किया.
he clarified everything to everyone.
वेद पुराण उपनिषद श्रीमद्
He quoted scriptures from Ved, Purana, Upanishad, Śrīmad, Bhagavad Gita. He gave evidence and destroyed the ideologies of those Brahmins.
श्रीमद् भागवत में स्पष्ट लिखा है.
In Bhagavad it is written,
कोई व्यक्ति किसी को भी जन्म दे कि यदि
a person can take birth in any family, but
वर्ण आश्रम की गुण
Varna Ashram, it depends on their nature and karma, what they are doing. On depending on that, Varna Ashram will be decided. In Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna is saying,
स्पष्टीकरण कर दिया.
he's clarifying that Chato Varna Maya system,
गुण और कर्म
Guna Karma,
आवश्यक.
Bhagas.
स्वयं भगवान कहते हैं,
God is saying,
हे अर्जुन,
Arjun,
मैं चार वर्ण आश्रम के
4 Varna, 4 ashrams that are manifest
और कर्मों के अनुसार,
as per the Guna and Karmas.
गुण और कर्म के अनुसार
By their qualities and their karmas, by their actions, they will be categorized into Varna and Ashram. By birth, they cannot be categorized into Varna and Ashram.
ब्राह्मण गुण प्राप्त नहीं किया.
If someone took birth in Brahman family, but he is not following duties of Brahman, behavior of Brahman, he is not a Brahman. And if someone took birth in a poor family, Shudra, the lowest caste, but he is having the qualities of Brahman, then he is a Brahman.
इसलिए शास्त्र
For this regard, in scriptures, it is explained.
ब्रह्म सूत्रेण गर्विता,
Brahma Sutran Garbhata.
वो केवल
Those who
जने जनी ये ब्रह्म सूत्र के द्वारा गर्वित होकर के कहते हैं ब्राह्मण.
Those who take birth from a Brahman family and they say, I am Brahman, it's not right.
के बारे में कोई ज्ञान नहीं.
They don't know anything about being a Brahman, not studying any scriptures, not following any good behavior.
तो उसके ब्राह्मण कैसे?
How can you say that person is a Brahman?
और कोई एक व्यक्ति
And if a person took birth in a lower class family, poor family, but he has the qualities of Brahman, then he is a Brahman.
इस प्रकार
Like this, Srila Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād,
जब प्रचार करने लगे,
when he started to preach, at that time,
Sahajya,
Sahajya, Saki, Beki, the Samarth Brahmanas,
ये सब Bhaktisiddhānta
all they
Prabhupada के विरोध करने लगे।
started to oppose Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada because
लोग विचार करने लगे,
they started to think that
उनकी अपने
their own
व्यवसाय जो है,
image and business will stop if everyone knows the truth. For this regard,
तो समाप्त ब्राह्मण
all these Brahmins,
भक्तिसिद्धांत सरस्वती प्रभुपाद के
they conspired
विरोध करने लगे।
and against Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada. They thought that if he is alive, then our business will be fail. So all they conspired to kill
ये लोग
Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada.
विशेष करके इसलिए
Especially Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada
महापुर नवद्वीप
in Mayapur Navadip, when he
धाम परिक्रमा शुरू
was doing Dham Parikrama.
उस समय परमात्मा के पास जब
At that time,
उनके परिक्रमा पार्टी
the Parikrama party was around Purnatala.
समाप्त ब्राह्मण
These Smartha Brahmans, these Sahajiyas, they all gathered together
प्रभुपाद को
and they all
मारने के लिए
tried to kill Prabhupada.
सोडा बोतल आदि
They started to throw Molotov cocktails and stones. At that time,
समस्त भक्त लोग इधर
all the devotees started to run here and there. At that time,
भक्तिसिद्धांत सरस्वती प्रभुपाद के निकट
Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada, nearby,
अत्यंत
his
प्रिय
close beloved disciple, servant, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj,
उस समय उनके
at that time he was with him.
विनोद बिहार
At that time his name was Vinod Bihari Brahmachari.
और सारे सेवक कहाँ चले गए कोई पता नहीं
And no one knew where everyone was going. So everyone ran away. Just he was there with him. So Vinod Bihari Brahmachari took Prabhupada
कोई गृहस्थ घर
and he entered a house.
और उस समय
And at that time,
सारे विरोधी लोग
all the opposing people, they covered the whole house to kill Prabhupada. At that time,
उस समय बिहारी
Vinod Bihari Brahmachari
प्रभुपाद के निकट प्रार्थना की
prayed to Prabhupada.
ये प्रभुपाद
Prabhupada,
आपके ये सन्यास चुके
this clothing of yours,
मुझे दे दी
please give it to me.
और वे मेरा
And
सफेद कपड़ा
take my white cloth and give me your saffron cloth.
उस समय
At that time, Vinod Bihari Brahmachari, he was wearing white clothes. So, Prabhupada's face and Vinod Bihari's face, they was bit similar. So, example is given just as like
सुबल मिलन की कथा
the Subal Milan Katha, Guru Vargas, they explain
करते हैं बताते हैं इस सुबल के मुखार
that Subal's face and Srimati Radhika's face is exactly the same, in the same way. So, to meet Krishna,
कभी कभी सुबल
sometimes Shubal
राधा जी की वस्त्र
wears the cloth of Srimati Radhika and he goes to Yavat. And Srimati Radhika wears the cloth of Subal
धारण कर
and
कृष्ण के
go to meet with
मिलन आदि करते
Krishna.
हैं बहुत सुंदर इसे
Very, very beautiful pastimes these are called Subal Milan Lila Katha. This is,
ठीक हम इसलिए उदाहरण दें
I am giving this example because
बात की मुखारविंद
Prabhupada's face and Bhakti Srila
विनोद बिहारी
Vinod Bihari Brahmachari face was similar.
इसलिए
So Vinod Bihari Brahmachari
कहने लगे
said,
प्रभुपाद
Prabhupada,
आप
please,
सन्यास भेजना
can you give me your dress and take mine?
कि आप पीछे
And you take these clothes and you run away from the back door.
तो उस समय
At that time, Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada,
भी बड़ी
he said,
तो वो लोग आकर के मारे
they will come and kill you.
उस समय विनोद बिहारी
Then Vinod Bihari Brahmachari said, humbly, he said, Prabhu,
मैं जैसे
I am an ant.
मैं मर जाऊं तो क्या
If I die, no problem.
जगत में
But you, if you stay here, you preach the pure devotional service to Lord.
जो आपको मारने के लिए
These people, those who have come to kill here,
एक दिन
one day, they will
भूल के जाए
realize their
वो समझ
mistake one day.
और वही लोग एक दिन
These people, one day they all will surrender themselves to your lotus feet. By pure devotional service, preaching is very important. They will realize this.
एक दिन समझ
One day they will realize their mistake.
इसी प्रकार
For this regard,
चलो विनोद बिहारी
Vinod Bihari Brahmachari,
प्रभुपाद से
he
उस समय संन्यास का वर्ग
received the sannyas cloth from Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada, and then
पुलिस आए,
police came
सारे
and the police
वो स्थान को जाए,
cleared the whole place and protected the whole place.
इसके बाद ये संस्था
Then
विचार थे
all these things. So Srila Gurudev Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj
अपने गुरुदेव के जीवन चरित्र
used to express the life history of his Gurudev and he used to cry
किस प्रकार
that how my Guru,
प्रभुपाद
they offer
जीवन
his life
सेवा आदि करते
to Prabhupada and how he used to perform his service. In this subject, Srila Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada,
शिष्य
all the disciples,
विनोद बिहारी ब्रह्मचारी की
all these disciples, they used to glorify Vinod Bihari Brahmachari so much. Even
प्रभुपाद की
Prabhupada's associates,
विनोद बिहारी
Vinod Bihari Brahmachari, taking darshan of Vinod Bihari Brahmachari, they used to say
ये जिस प्रकार
that just as like Ramanujacharya,
सेवक
servant
कुरेश
Quresh,
रामानुजाचार्य जी के प्राण को रक्षा की,
he protected the life of Ramanujacharya. In the same way, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, meaning Vinod Bihari Brahmachari, he protected the life of Prabhupada. For this regard, Guru Shishra Bhakta Sarva Labhini Cham.
साधुना ईश्वर आराधने न जा गुरु सेवा
Guru Seva, Guru Bhakti, only with that, in reality, we can attain our highest perfection goal only by Guru Seva, Guru Bhakti. For this regard, service to Sri Guru is very important. Srila Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada,
गुरु सेवा की वर्णन करते हैं
by explaining Guru Seva in his writing, he has written that
प्रकार के गुरु सेवा
two kinds of Guru Seva. One is Vapu Seva,
और एक है
one is
वाणी सेवा
Vani Seva.
बपू सेवा यानी गुरुदेव के लिए रसोई
Vapu
आदि,
Seva meaning cooking for Sri Guru,
कपड़े आदि
washing his clothes,
आदि कर देना, फिर उनकी
and
चरण
massaging his feet.
मसाज आदि करना, ये सब गुरु सेवा के बारे में आ जाता
This all is Guru Seva
है। बपू सेवा में आ
in Vapu Seva.
जाता है। और वाणी सेवा
And Vani Seva is
ये गुरुदेव की मुखारविंद से
like listening
हरि कथा
Hari Katha from the mouth of Sri Guru,
गुरुदेव की
and
भाव के अनुसार
as per the mood of Sri Guru,
उनके विचार
his teachings, preaching all his teachings all around the world. This is called
बृहद
Brihad Mridang Seva.
इसलिए गुरुदेव
For this regard, Gurudeva's Vani,
प्रचार होनी चाहिए।
it must be preached all around the world.
इसलिए भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती प्रभुपाद
So Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada in this article
सेवा की विशेष
explained the glories of Vani Seva.
बताया और
And
अनेकों कथा है
many kathas are there, especially now the time is almost up. I have to go for Arati as well.
आप लोग के तो रात्रि से
Today it's night time in India, right?
तथापि
But yet,
प्रभुपाद की आरती के बारे में
About Srila Prabhupada Arti, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj very beautifully
वर्णन किया।
he explained.
इसमें लिखते हैं
It is written.
गंभीर अर्थ जो है श्रील गुरुदेव नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज
Srila Gurudev Narayana Goswami Maharaj, he used to explain the meaning of this. Jai Jai Prabhupadir Arati Nihari.
पूर्व नित्य सेवा दानकारी सर्वत्र प्रचार धूप सौरभ मनोहर बद्ध मुक्त परिकूल मुग्ध चराचर भक्ति सिद्धांत देव जालिया जगते पंचरस सेवा शिखा प्रदीप्त तहाते पंच महादेव यथा पंच महाजते त्रिलोक तिमिर नासे अविद्या दुर्मते भक्ति विनोद धारा जलसंक धार निरवधि बहितार क्रोध नाहियार सर्ववाद्यमयी घंटा बाजे सर्वकाल बृहत मृदंग वाद्य परम रसाद विशाल ललाट शोभी तिलक उज्जवल गल दिशे तुलसी माला करे झलमल अजानु लंबित बाहु दीर्घ करे बर तप्त कांचन बरन परम सुंदर ललित लावण्य मुखी स्नेह भरा हसी अंग कांति शोभे जयचे नित्य पूर्ण शशि जति धर्मे परिधाने अरुण वसन मुक्त बेल मेघावृत गौड़ीय गगन भक्ति कुसुमे कत कुंज विरचित সৌন্দর্য সৌরভে তার বিশ্ব বিমোহিত সেবাদোষে নরহরি চামর ডোলায় কেশব অতি আনন্দে নিরাজন গায় भक्ति विनोद
Srila
केशव गोस्वामी पाद
Keshav Goswami
देखी ऐसे सुंदर
has written beautiful glories of his Guru.
ये बहुत सुंदर विचार है
Very beautiful this is.
किस प्रकार रस तत्व
Rasa Tattva, Tattva Siddhanta. Everything is in this book.
अभी समय कम है
Due to time constraints,
आरती में जाना है आगे
now I have to go for Arati.
फिर हो सके तो दो एक दिन बाद
Later also,
पुनः जो है
again we all will
बात की जीवन
come in Zoom
और उनके गुण
and explain the glories of him,
ग्रंथ आदि कैसे जगत में
how it appeared in the world.
जैसे साधारण लोग कहते हैं
Because ordinary people, they say,
कि लोग तो रस विचार में प्रवेश नहीं
Gaudiya people, they don't have a rasa vichar. They are just licking the seed of the mango.
ये चुस्ते रहते हैं
They are saying like this.
ये लोग
These people
विचार में
don't know anything about rasa vichar. Some people say like this.
किंतु हमारी श्रील
But Srila Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād,
श्रील भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर
Srila Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura in Jaiva Dharma,
सुंदर इसमें भाव
very nicely he explained all these things. And
वेद पुराण
Ved, Puran, Upanishad,
गोस्वामी वर्ग के जितने भी ग्रंथ थे
all the scriptures of Goswamis,
विशेष करके अष्टकांड
he
लीला आदि ग्रंथ
took the essence of that. He essence of the Ashtakala Leela Vishnu Prabhupād,
भावनामृत ग्रंथ
Shiksha Bhavnavrit Grantha and
कृष्णास कविराज
Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswamis,
ग्रंथ आदि को
all these scriptures,
अष्टकाल लीला
Ashtakala Leela,
सभी जो है
all
एक ही इसमें वर्णन कर दिया
is explained in this one book. So,
उसका रस आस्वाद प्रदान
those who are qualified, they taste the nectar of this book. Pancha Seva Pradipta Kanti.
पंच महाजनी तीनों को तिमिर राशि पवित्र दुर्मति कितना सुंदर ये भाव है
Very beautiful mood this is.
वास्तव में शुद्ध भक्ति प्राप्ति करने के लिए
To attain this pure devotional service to Lord,
प्राप्ति करने
to attain the become a servant of Srimati Radhika, slowly after Narth Nivritti, Nishta, Ruchi, Bhava Prem, we have to go through this way. Sahajya Sakhi Vaikis,
लगा करके
they take a jump
लेना चाहते हैं
and they want to achieve it. But
भक्ति सिद्धांत
Bhaktisiddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupād,
विनोद
Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura
इसको विचार को सुंदर करके दिखाया
explained
आदु श्रद्धा
by Adu Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Nishta, Ruchi, Shakti, Bhav,
प्राप्ति करके फिर प्रेम राज्य में कैसे प्रवेश करें
that how we attain Prema Rajya, and
सोपान जो है जिसमें कहता है
it is called Sneha Man Pranay Rag, the further development of Prem, Bhav Mahabhav, Rudha, Adirudha, Modhan Man, Madanaka, Mahabhav.
ये समस्त भावों को कैसे
All these moods, how we attain slowly.
केवल श्री भक्ति प्रज्ञान
Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj,
क्योंकि गुरुदेव की आरती में सारे तत्व सिद्धांत
all Tattva Siddhanta, Rasa Madhurya, everything explained.
श्री गुरुदेव ये समस्त
Srila Gurudev used to explain all these things.
आज विशेष तिथि
Today is very special Tithi, so
चरण में
I offer my pranams again and again.
श्री प्रभुपाद की आप माधव जी के किरण का
May the mood of Prabhupada give me his mercy too, then my life will be successful.
पावने भूप
Vaishnavyo Namo Namah.
जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय जय नानमणि मंजरी की जय जय विनोद मंजरी की जय जय श्री रमन मंजरी की जय श्री राज मंजरी की जय।